Hey, fellas, today we're doing things a little bit differently because I owe you an apology. And oh, by the way, this is Brian, aka Uncle B, the men's performance coach with Goodwood. And for the past 4 years, I've been coming onto YouTube and talking about all types of things men's sexual health. We're talking about everything from premature ejaculation to erectile dysfunction to unreliable erections and everything in between. But the drive behind what I've been doing has been sort of flawed. So for those guys who've been watching, you know, every once in a while I'll talk about either African Fly, Goodwood, or Goodwood Vance. And these are all products that my company, Airs Naturals, sells. So, we truly believe in a product. I mean, you can't sell something for 25 years. It doesn't work. But, and hearing back from guys who use the product, love the product, that's all wonderful. But as you get older, as you see, your friends and your family, people getting sicker, some people passing, you start changing your perspective on how you see things. And I started realizing that I was prioritizing selling products over what really actually counts, which is the coaching, the thing that actually makes a big difference. And, I can tell you, through a friend of mine named Vance. I've known him for years. And, I always say I've taken more African Fly than anybody on the planet. And he's taken the second most amount. And one of the reasons why he was doing this is because not just for the sexual health side, but also because he has lupus. Now, lupus is a disease where your white blood cells attack your own body. And so it ends up, you get painful joint bouts of inflammation that can last a long time and cause debilitating issues. We're talking about, it affects your heart, it affects your lungs, it affects your liver. And, he's been taking these products for all these years because they work for him. But it wasn't until, here recently that we started working with each other in terms of like, okay, I'm gonna hold him accountable. I'm gonna make sure that, hey, we're trying different things. Hey, he's a guy, you may have heard me talk about him. He's always, eating watermelon because that's his thing. And it's like, just seeing what the benefits, it works for him. But we've been holding each other accountable. And this past January, at age 57, the doctor came back and said that they couldn't find any signs of lupus in his body anymore. Yeah. yeah. After 30 years of being, diagnosed with this, he doesn't have any signs of it anymore. And, it's sort of funny how he told me. It was sort of casual in the conversation. Oh yeah, back in January, I got my diagnosis. Like, I don't have it anymore. It's like, hold up, what? I just gloss over that. That's like, amazing. But that's part of the process when you have somebody that you're working with, that you're, that's holding you accountable. Amazing things can happen. I mean, me personally, just a quick 5-6 years ago, I was pre-diabetic, had high blood pressure, high cholesterol. Of course, that leads to unreliable erections. My vision was getting bad. Had carpal tunnel syndrome. I had knee issues. And I don't have those issues anymore because I was looking for ways to be natural. And also because, I'm using the information to coach other guys. And that's the reason why I'm apologizing, is because I kept prioritizing selling products over actually getting one-on-one coaching with guys. And part of that issue is because it's hard to do that. When we say it's hard to do that, it's from the standpoint of like, how do you connect with people consistently? And that's the whole big thing, consistency. The number one challenge with anybody, any issue that you have, is not that you don't have the best gadget, the supplement. It's not any of that. Guys, I'm telling you right now, it's your patterns and your inability to change those patterns and do that consistently. A lot of guys actually know what to do and just don't do it. I'm included in that, but it isn't until someone else from the outside is able to point back to you and is like, hey, look, you're not doing this. Hey, look, are you staying on track? That's really the biggest issue, because if you don't figure out what got you into the situation, what you need to do, and then do it consistently, then you're going to have the same problem. It just stays that way. So what I'm offering now is the chance to do what I did with Vance, which is to coach on a regular daily basis so you can heal the issues that you do have, prevent issues that, from coming up in the future. And the way this coaching is working is very different. When you talk to most coaches, most programs, I used to do it like, the weekly thing. Hey, I'm gonna call you every week. We set an appointment, we meet, and sometimes the person would miss and things would happen and they would just fall off. And it's like, look, that doesn't work. What does work? You already know what works. Your mama told you how this works because this is what's happened during your entire life. The reason why the vast majority of humans walk and don't poop on themselves is because somebody early on was daily, consistently, when you were 2 years old, saying, "Hey, come on, you can do it. Come on, oh, look for first steps. Oh, look, congratulations, hey." Or sit down, go back to the potty, go back to the potty, go back to the potty. Oh, well, this boy won't get on the potty. Stay on the potty. Oh, look, hey, you did it. Now you can walk. And now you don't have problems going to the bathroom because somebody is with you consistently every day. The reason I would tell you guys, the vast number of problems that people have is because there is no one holding you accountable daily. That's it. It's not that you don't know what to do. You just need to be reminded. You need to be, like, hey, either do this or you need the encouragement. You need to kick in the pants. Whatever it is, you need someone who understands what's going on with you, what your goals, what your motivation is, and to remind you daily. And, have a system where you can actually score yourself and understand exactly what's going on so you can get better. That's the whole goal. So, that's what I'm apologizing about, not focusing in on this methodology. And what makes this, this makes sense, right? It does make sense. It would make sense is like if you went to the doctor gave you a diagnosis, what happens after that? They just give you some pills and tell you to go home, and they give you a list of things to do that you forgot what the list is. So what we're saying is that this coaching system that we have is designed specifically for guys who have ED, unreliable erections. If you're older, if you're younger, whatever the situation is, you need to be able to have someone that's in your ear on the regular so that you actually make the change. If you don't make the change, you're not going to change. A pill is not going to change that. Supplement, whatever. It's not going to change that. The coaching actually makes the difference. So it makes sense, right? But how come other people aren't doing it? Because we haven't had the technology. We do now have the technology. It's in your phone. You're probably looking at it right now, where it's like, hey, this would be a great idea if somebody were like, hey, you know what? Put that Krispy Kreme down. Hey man, what time you say you're going to go to sleep? You say you're going to sleep 9:00, right? It's 9:05. Why are you looking at me? Go to sleep. That's the type of thing that we do. That's what's going to make the difference. We have a whole process. We take the men's performance quiz. We get you in the exponential energy system so you're able to score yourself daily and track what you're doing. And then after that, that's where we come in, and daily we're on you. We're going to encourage you. We're going to celebrate your successes. We're going to kick you in the pants if necessary, and we're going to get you healthier faster. Now, the reason why this works is because of the technology, and it's partly because of what we call asynchronistic coaching. That's where basically, hey, we're going to send you text messages or a video message, or even, we get a phone call or email, whatever it takes. We're going to get in contact with you and remind you why you're doing this. Part of the quiz, you're like, oh, well, why am I doing this? What's your motivation? We're going to remind you. We're going to get you set up so that you are able to succeed. You don't have to worry about scheduling an appointment or missing an appointment. That's the way this is. Even if you just have a quick question, what should I do? She's coming over tonight. What can I do to make sure I'm ready to perform? Hit us up. We'll get you back to you in a timely manner. This is all about getting you better, get you away from erectile dysfunction, unreliable erections, get you back into your life where you don't have to worry about anything like this before. You get a personalized plan that helps your energy, your sleep, your exercise, your eating schedule, dealing with stress, all of that stuff. All you have to do is click in the link below to find out more information. Guys, I would highly, just changes people's lives. You need that daily. Think about it. Who else is on you daily? No one. Maybe your wife. But outside of that, who's on you daily that's going to make sure you do what you're supposed to do? That's what coaching is about. That's what I want to have happen for you. So go ahead, click that link, guys. I'm looking forward to talking to you soon. Peace out.